This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So, Kurt, this episode here is 2 weeks after your King of the Ring match with Shane McMahon that you and Conrad covered just a few weeks ago. And you're doing a lot of fun, like vignettes, as we mentioned, with Steve and Vince. Is it because you're both banged up and it's necessary to be on the show without the wrestling at this point?
Well, at the time, The Rock just left. You know, Stone Cold and I were the two top talents on the show. If we were sitting at home, there'd be a lot of star power gone off the show. So Vince decided to keep us on the show to help with some of the ratings. He decided we're going to do some pre-tapes, entertaining pre-tapes, to keep the show moving forward. So Steve and I agreed. We didn't want to sit at home. We wanted to do something creative, and we were up for it. So Vince decided to do these pre-tapes, and we had a lot of fun with them.
Who would have been involved? Was that Brian Gerwertz then doing a lot of the writing for these in particular, these skits?
Yeah, Brian would come up with the concept, and then Vince would tweak it a little bit right before we do the pre-tape. And Vince would come up with the idea that he wanted and the storyline that he wanted us to portray. And then he would say, I'm going to start, Kurt, you chime in, Steve, you chime in, say this, and then we'll just let it naturally flow after that. So part of it was scripted, but most of it was ad lib. And Vince and Steve were great at ad libbing. They were incredible. I just followed their lead.
Listen, we'll get there because we're watching this match now and we're going to play it as we go along. But man, some of the stuff that you guys were doing during these scripts, you could just tell Stone Cold was trying everything he could to grit his teeth so he wouldn't bust up laughing at you. It was priceless.
Oh, yeah, and I was doing the same with him. And there were a lot of instances where, you know, we had to break the pre-tape and do it over again because we were laughing so hard. And Vince was getting pissed off. And then Vince decided, listen, if you guys continue to laugh during the pre-tape, before I yell cut, I'm going to fine you $2,000 for each one. So we got really serious about the pre-tapes, even though they were supposed to be funny, but we had to, you know, be more serious about what we needed to do, what we needed to accomplish. So we decided that we weren't going to laugh anymore, and we were able to get the pre-tapes done a lot quicker then.
So that was Vince being real, though. Like, he wasn't kidding around. He was being dead serious with those fines.
Yes, he was really.
Wow.
He said, no more laughing.
Well, hey.
He didn't want to spend the whole night because he's a character because he will spend the whole entire night doing the pre-tape until the morning, even the next afternoon. If you don't do it right, he's a perfectionist. He's going to make you do it until it's done. I remember when NWO came back to WWE and Vince had them all night doing pre-tapes because they would say what they wanted to say. And Vince is like, no, you're going to say what I tell you to say. And they kept doing it all night. And I think Vince was also trying to teach him a lesson about, you know, leaving him high and dry in the 90s and going to, you know, WCW.
Yeah.
I think that there was a little bit of a message of, I'm going to get you back for this. So that you're going to be doing pre-tapes all night. And they did. They went until like 5 a.m. So Vince is a perfectionist. He wants it done right.
Well, and not only that, you're back here with me and you're going to do what I say, whether you like it or not. It's cool, guys. So just stick to the script, pal. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. But hey, that's why he is successful. You talk about a perfectionist when it comes to that. You have to be. This is going to millions, and the attention to detail. Listen, if you don't believe it, just look at social media. People are paying attention to every little thing that happens or occurs or it gets messed up in wrestling. And so you got to be on top of that.
Oh, you certainly do. That's without a doubt. You're absolutely right.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.